Hello! Welcome to Costume Day! So my costume today is, can you guess? It's Mickey Mouse! See the buttons and the ears? Are you guys dressed up in a costume today? So for Spirit Week I chose Costume Day today because Costume Day is so much fun. I love dressing up in costumes, so I thought it'd be fun to do our schoolwork in costumes today. Awesome! Okay guys, so today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020, and we have been in school for 170 days. So we haven't done this for a while. We're going to count these. So in here I have, do you guys remember how many? There are 100 in here. I'm so glad we don't have to count them because that takes forever. But just remember that there are 100 straws in here. And that's why we put it in the 100 place, and there's one group of 100. So these are bundles of, how many are in here? Do you remember? There's 10 in here. So we're going to count by 10s until we get to 70. Okay, here you go. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So there are 7 groups of 10. That's why there's a 7 in the 10s place. And there are 0 in the 1s place. That's why there's a 0 right there. So we have been in school for 170 days of school. Guys, I'm going to take off my hat because it's kind of bothering me. Oh, man. Okay. All right. I still look like Mickey Mouse, though. Like the buttons. Okay. So, since this is our last hello video, I wanted to talk about our teeth. So we have lost so many teeth this year, and it's kind of cool to look at our chart, and I want to see which month we lost the most teeth in. Can you guys look at it and tell me which one has the most? I know, it's October! October has the most. So when we're doing tally marks, we do them in groups of 5, so I can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. This month we lost 15 teeth. That was the most month. I'm wondering now which month we lost the least amount of teeth in, besides June or July, because we weren't in school for those months. So which one did we lose the least? August! In August we only lost 1 tooth. So it's kind of cool to look back and see how many teeth we lost this year. That's so cool. All right, I'm going to put this chart back up on the wall while we finish our last hello video. Okay, guys. So I figured since this is our last one, I wanted to read you my very, very favorite book. So I have a lot of favorite books, but this one is like my most favorite book. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. And I even brought a friend today that's going to help us read. So this is Gerald. He is the star of our story, and Gerald actually has an owie on his neck. But Gerald is going to help us read the story. So I'm going to put him, let's see, you can't see him. Oh man, we'll put him right here. There you go. He's going to help us read our story. Okay, I love this story because Gerald is a giraffe and he can't dance, and he feels really sad that he can't dance. But then at the end of the story, something happens that makes him feel better. So I want to read it to find out what's going to happen, okay? All right. Sorry, getting all situated. Okay. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. He's feeling so sad because all of his good friends are good dancers and he's not. The warthog started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin fill, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald!" the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Guys, are they being very kind to him? No, they're not being very nice at all. They're saying really mean things and hurting his feelings. How does that make you feel, Gerald? It's very sad. Poor little guy. Oh. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon was so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. See the cricket right there? He's talking to Gerald. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is the branches in the breeze. So imagine the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing around. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt in the air. Wow, what is Gerald doing? He's dancing, huh? Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I am dancing! Gerald cried. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find the music that we love. Oh, I love that story because sometimes we maybe feel like we're not very good at something. Sometimes I feel like I'm not very good at something. But then I learned that it's okay because everyone's different and maybe I'm not the best dancer, and maybe Gerald's not the best dancer, but we can always practice and get better. Gerald practiced and he got better and everyone thought he was a great dancer. Also, sometimes we just maybe aren't good at something. Like maybe I'm not very good at math, but it's okay because I'm really good at other things. Like I'm really good at art. And everyone's like that. Everyone's different. And everyone has things that they're good at and things that they're bad at. That's why I really love this story because it reminds us that. Thank you for reading my favorite story with me. That was so much fun. I just want you to remember that you're special. You are so special. And I'm going to miss all of you guys when we move to first grade. And I will think about you all the time and about everything that is special about each one of you. Everyone's not the same about everything, but everyone's wonderful at something, and I've really loved getting to know you this year. Okay, so today for school, I want you guys to practice for your program. So, our program is coming up tomorrow. So what we're going to do is tomorrow we're going to get on a Zoom and record all the songs. And then your parents can watch it later. So make sure that you're all ready to sing the songs tomorrow. If there's a song that you're not really quite sure how to sing, you better practice it today, okay? Because we're going to perform them tomorrow. Also, really important today, you're going to take a test about handwriting. So I'm going to have you write some sight words because I want to see how good you are at writing your letters. I want to make sure that your letters aren't backwards and that you're writing on the lines right. So you're going to write half of your sight words today in your journal, okay? And then also we have math today. We have our last math. Math is addition and subtraction, and you're going to see how fast you can do it, okay? But you guys are probably pros by now because you guys are almost first graders. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have for today. Tomorrow we still have school like we have been doing, and we also have a Zoom. But this is the last hello video we're going to have. Katie wanted to come say bye to you guys.
Bye, you guys. See you later. Say bye, Joe. Bye.
Katie's had so much fun doing videos, huh?
Yeah.
Have you had fun helping them learn?
Mhm.
And next year, Katie's going to be in kindergarten.
You guys want to feel Gerald? He's very soft for that.
They can't see him. Oh. He is really soft, huh?
Yep.
Okay, I wanted to do
do.
one last thing since this is our last video. I wanted to do one last thing. Katie, can you help us?
Mhm.
Gerald can help us too. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get your arms and you're going to wrap them around your body. And then you're going to squeeze. Squeeze! That is a hug from Mrs. K. How did that Mrs. K hug feel?
Good.
Good. If you're ever feeling sad because
And you guys,
kindergarten is almost
Mrs. K is my mom.
If you're ever feeling sad because kindergarten's almost over, just wrap your arms around yourself, give yourself a big squeeze, and know that Mrs. K loves you a whole lot. And I'm excited to see you in Zoom tomorrow. Okay, see you guys later. Can you say bye?
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.